Hi, and welcome to this talk of mine, where I will not be talking so much about schizophrenia in specific, which I love to talk about, by the way, but I will talk about my eczema, illness of a sore, itchy, scratchy skin, through using a specific type of self-healing, self-forgiveness. I will describe this now, because as far back as I can remember, I have had eczemas. I've had eczemas from when I was a baby toddler. Sore skin. Itchy, burning, sore skin. Eczemas. Now, I've learned after becoming an adult that eczemas is very much mind related. It's related to fears within mind. Eczemas is related to suppressed and hidden fears from mind, and then these fears are stacked and stored in the body. These fear systems are stacked and stored in the body, and there you have eczemas. My eczemas was typically from citrus fruits, like lemon, lime, and oranges. I could not eat lemon, lime, and oranges. If I were to eat a lemon or an orange, my skin would start to itch and burn and, become irritated from this reaction to oranges, to lemons, and my eczemas would sort of flourish, go into flower, you might call it, from this allergic reaction of citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, and so on. Now, the connection between citrus fruits and the fear systems, I'm not quite sure how to explain that, but I'm sure there is a very obvious reason for it. Maybe it's just a conviction, a belief of mind. Maybe it's just a conviction, a belief of mind. A placebo kind of thing. So, after learning from investigatingdestiny.org, after learning that eczemas are systems of fear that have been suppressed and denied before the age of 14. Before I was 14, I would suppress and deny for fear and fear systems within me. Specifically, there were fears within me that were not explained how they occurred. Like there were systems within me where there was fear when I was a child before 14. There were systems within me that were of fear, and I did not understand how that fear came about. There were systems within me of fear, and I did not understand how these fear systems came about. And so, since I could not understand it, I would just try to hide it, suppress it, and deny those fears within me. And then they would blow up and flourish like eczemas from a typical thing such as eating oranges. So when I learned that eczemas, my type of eczemas, is from fear systems that are suppressed in my body, energetic fears that are suppressed within my body, then I would open up these points, look at the fears, see what is the dimension around the fears, what is the memory that is circulating around the fear, what is the memory attached to the fear, what is the memory attached to these emotions, and I would forgive it in great detail. The fear itself, the cause, the origin, the moment, the personalities, all the systems involved, all the systems and dimensions involved with this fear, I would forgive within myself for having accepted and allowed to live with this fear within myself. I would forgive within myself all these fear systems, dimensions and perspectives and avenues and memories of fears within myself, and let go of that fear, let go of that compressed energy, and release those fears and release the eczemas. Let go of the eczemas and literally heal myself from eczemas. So today I can eat 2 oranges and have no problem with it whatsoever. I can eat lime, I can have lemon juice, and there would be no reaction from eczemas. So more or less 100% I've completely healed myself from the allergic reaction of eczemas to citrus fruits, lemons, limes, grapefruit, oranges. You know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor. I'm an ordinary guy working my way through my mind, forgiving all that I find, because it's all energies, it's all components and energies, emotions, polarities, beliefs, and so on. So, like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not a scientist, I'm an ordinary guy explaining to you what I find when I walk through my mind into self-honesty, into responsible living, and explaining here how I'm able to delete my eczemas, to erase my eczemas from within myself, from hacking into my mind, from hacking into myself, seeing myself, understanding the mind pattern, understanding the fear systems. See, okay, they work like that, understanding it, seeing it in great detail. Forgiving it in great detail, understanding it, and changing as it. Changing as myself. So, this is my physical proof that self-forgiveness is a unique tool to heal self and to change selves from patterns, from habits, from fears, from emotions that are disturbing, that are troublesome, that are daily traps. We step into daily traps of emotions, of blame, anxiety, fear, nervousness, anger, depression. I'm telling you, please try on some self-forgiveness shoes to understand self, to be able to understand, forgive, and change self from old patterns, old addictions, and so on, and so on. So, I have been able to delete my allergic reaction to citrus fruits. Today I can eat oranges, no problem. And I have almost 100% deleted my eczemas from my body compared to what it used to be, compared to today. And I'm grateful that I have the tool of forgiving myself to be able to delete my eczemas and heal myself from within myself, from walking through my mind into self-honesty, responsible, healing, calm, stable, directive, me. So if you have questions about eczemas or fears or self-forgiveness, understanding or self-awareness, self-honesty, please ask me a question. This is an example of how self-forgiveness can be of great assistance. Thank you and enjoy.